Well, well, well. Welcome to the Bird's Nest. Please like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep you all filled in on all the recaps and tea. And this just happened to be tea, y'all. So, I know I've been driving all day, so I haven't been able to keep up on socials, but I think Kevin Stefanski's Zoom presser was before I got on the road. So why didn't anybody tell me that Kevin Stefanski said they're not keeping four quarterbacks? They're not keeping four quarterbacks. That means somebody about to get cut. And in my opinion, the only candidates are Kenny Pickett and Shedeur. And of course, Huntley going to be gone or practice squad or something. He's not even in the race. So he said he wasn't keeping four. Four is unrealistic. So of course, 5 is definitely unrealistic. So Huntley's probably going this week, and either Kenny Pickett or Shedeur. So the Colts desperately need a quarterback. The Saints desperately need a quarterback. And in my personal opinion, the Jets definitely need a quarterback. And my Panthers, but the Jets or the Panthers having Shedeur come in there and be a backup for them will be offensive to those quarterbacks. Justin Fields and Bryce Young. That would be offensive to bring in a young quarterback when you already got a young quarterback. So it looks like Indianapolis or the Saints. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't hear about this before that Stefanski said that. That is a change from what Andrew Barry said. Not that Andrew Barry guaranteed that they would keep 4, but he said he could imagine a possibility, a world where there would be 4. Well, Kevin said no, and he said he's going to be making the decision this week, so that the decision on quarterback this week, so that by Saturday's game, it'll be a dress rehearsal. QB1 will be playing. They had initially mentioned Shedeur playing next week. They made a big announcement about it. But in the presser now, Stefanski said Kenny Pickett and Shedeur are day-to-day. He did not guarantee that Shedeur would be playing on Saturday. So we're on trade watch. We already know it's just about time to pick the 53-man roster, so it's time to start making cuts anyway. But that's big news. Was that trending? I missed it. I'm almost home, so I will check it out when I get home, but that is huge news. Somebody getting cut. And probably this week. It should be Kenny. But Stefanski does not like Shedeur that much. This weekend proved that to me. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. Stefanski does not like Shedeur. So if he keeps him, what would be the point of that? To sit him and never let him play, and that be the plan? I don't know what the point would be of them keeping him if Stefanski doesn't like him. Unless Stefanski's willing to say, okay, I can win with this guy. In which case, that's another thing. We're going to find out this week who is QB2. Somebody getting traded. So if it's Kenny or Shedeur, if it's Kenny, in my mind, Shedeur should be QB2. But you don't know what Kevin Stefanski's going to do because of his infatuation with Dylan Gabriel. It might be Dylan Gabriel, and there's just nothing that Shedeur can do to change that, which is why I don't understand why they would keep him. You're wasting him. You're wasting his young talent. Don't do it. And if Kenny stays and Shedeur gets traded, then Now, see, now in that scenario, Kevin can get what he wants. You trade Shedeur, Dillon has to be QB2 by default because Kenny Pickett hasn't shown anything. And then you keep Kenny Pickett as QB3, and maybe when he gets better, you can develop him down the line. That seems like the best case scenario for Stefanski to me, is to trade Shedeur. So that would make my day, especially if he goes to a team that needs a quarterback and actually has a shot at the QB1 job that I think he's ready for. I know some people apparently don't believe in rookies being QB1 out the gate, but I don't know if it's a new phenomenon, but I know for years, QB1s drafted in the first 10 picks, they play out the gate and sink or swim, damn it, and a whole bunch of them be swimming. So, oh my God, y'all, let's see what happens. This is going to be a big week, and I think by Tuesday or Wednesday, we're going to know something. So, let's see what happens. I just wanted to give y'all that little update, because the way I found out was I did find one person whose name I can't remember. I subscribed to him in a future video. I'll mention him. He's the only one. And when he said it, that Stefanski said they would be getting rid of somebody, I was like, no, he didn't. But I didn't see the whole presser. I only, saw a clip from somewhere, and they didn't include that part. So this guy, when he said that, I was like, wait a minute. But I watched it, and he did say 4 quarterbacks is unrealistic. So I'm assuming somebody's about to get cut. Let's see what happens, guys. And I'll keep you posted, of course. This is exciting. This is an exciting time right now. Oh, my God. All I've ever wanted was for Shedeur to get traded from this team. This was the one team. Well, this is the Raiders. I didn't want him to go to the Raiders. But the Browns, I was like, no, absolutely not. I wish he would go to the Jets. But that would be so bad for Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields' ceiling is mid. That's the absolute best I believe he can do. But, you never know. You gotta see. So, we'll see what happens, guys. I'll be right there to report it. Y'all have a good night and a good start to your week tomorrow. And I'll be checking in later. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah.